morning. It is Friday. That means we can all kick back and have a good time, right? As you watch the show this morning, we're going to start the show with that kicked back attitude because I don't even know where to start. I have no clue where to begin this conversation because C. Mark Warren, John Mark Griffin from Warren and Griffin are in the studio, and I wish I had like railings on my I need arms on my chair to hold on to when y'all are here.
Because of the ride?
Because everything unexpected that you say?
It's like a, yes.
It's wild.
Well, let me start by
You never know what
saying,
to say?
let me start by saying, ain't it good to be alive and be in Tennessee?
I think,
gorgeous weather outside.
I think that y'all have been in the studio 10 minutes.
Yes.
And I think that we probably had 50 conversations so far.
But none about this topic.
None about this topic.
No, so let's just wing it. Let's
you grab onto your handlebars because they're doing a podcast now.
Yes, actually, we're doing. It's called Two Marks, One Mic. 2 Marks, 1 Mic. We spend half the podcast fighting over the
who's going to hold it?
The
well,
microphone.
I was going to ask you, Mark,
well, so
Mark
we
Griffin,
end up getting one of those so you can sit it on the table. So.
Right.
But do you really let it sit next to him, or do you keep it in the
Oh,
middle?
no, we constantly wrestle over it, you know.
Okay.
We spend,
well, you know who's going to take control anyway.
We spend half the podcast talking about John Mark's awesome beard, and the other half about...
It does look good, by the way.
It does look
thank
good. It does look good. I could not
haven't
pull that
had
off.
one in 17 years and decided
off,
after Christmas to start growing.
John Mark has always been the brains of the operation, and I've always been the good looks. But now with that beard,
now
I think
I'm
he's both. He's the total package now.
Teacher, call on me.
I am irrelevant now, you know, because John Mark now is the total package with the beard and the brains.
Okay, can I have a turn?
Oh yes, I'm sorry. She's in charge here. Right?
She's in the first show.
Okay,
so
you can dominate later during the podcast. Okay.
I enjoy dominating.
Okay, here's my question. I got to jump in while I can.
Okay.
When you're doing these podcasts, I've never done one. Aren't they by their very nature supposed to be kind of short? Like you spend 10 or 15 minutes, you learn what you want to learn, and you move on.
Yes, that's it. I mean, you snap your fingers, 10 or 15 minutes. We hit what we think are interesting topics. For example, we've talked about obviously what we do for a living. We talk about what you should do at the car accident scene, the importance of getting medical treatment, but also we delve into other things like a question about how much is your puppy worth? You know, and your dog. I mean, and I have this, as far as say, you know, we love our animals. Don't you love, we just love our animals, and what would happen if, you know, Mr. FedEx truck during Christmas dropped off. This is terrible, but still, what is the value of your dog's life?
It's something people don't think about.
Yeah. I mean,
wait.
So things like that, you know. I mean, so I know it's a topic that, but what is your dog worth? We in Tennessee, we love our dog. We value the companionship. It's irreplaceable. So how much do you think? I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. Listen to our podcast. Are you okay, Julie? I think Julie's crying right now.
No, I'm laughing.
I know what.
I don't know.
See, this is why we should prep. We should prep before these shows because I didn't know it was going to strike a chord.
There was something about you saying we value our dogs
in
Tennessee.
Don't we?
It just cracks me up.
Well,
this is not even a dad joke. Okay?
I know, right? It's not even a dad joke.
I've always wondered, you know, what is Fido worth in Tennessee? What is the love and is there a figure?
He's worth more in Georgia.
Well, you'll have to take a look at that.
Okay. I think you're right.
Right.
I don't think they are, though. I think your dog is worth more in Tennessee than in Georgia.
Well, you know why I said that.
No, well, because you're a
bulldog.
bulldog.
Because a bulldog. At least a bulldog.
I know exactly why you said that, you know. I mean.
You went to law school.
I'm not going to recognize that. I'm not going to talk about UGA football right now.
I know. Okay.
We're talking about 2 marks and a mic right now.
Okay, so
let's
hold on.
stay focused, Julie.
Okay. On the staying focused part of it.
Yes.
It's really easy to watch y'all and be entertained and think, oh my gosh, they're a riot.
This
and all
is
that
a video
kind of
podcast.
This is a video podcast.
It's a broadcast.
However, when real life hits you, right, and there is a problem with your dog, there is a fall, there is an accident, or there's a car accident. You're panicked. So, are these podcasts archived? Can they go on your website then when they need to?
Every single one is on our website, on our Facebook page. It's on social media. We're going to drop one
Yeah, that's the lingo I'm learning.
That's lingo for when a podcast comes out. We're going to drop one today.
You're getting cooler.
I am getting cooler. I mean, it's a slow walk.
It's been a long time coming.
I'm getting cooler.
It's working.
I'm getting cooler.
So what we do is we take these topics that, some of exactly what we do, some, kind of close to what we do, but things that are of interest to the community.
Right.
Today we're going to talk about lemon laws. Not really something that we do, but it's
Lemon
something that,
laws?
for your vehicle.
We get so many.
We get so many calls about lemon laws that we're going to address that in the podcast today, so people know a little bit about what to do when you have a car that's a lemon that can't be corrected.
Right.
Okay, and also, I think one thing that people should know, when you call Warren and Griffin, usually a woman named Sheila answers the phone.
I mean, 24/7.
We hope she
answers. I mean, if she answers the phone.
Well, she only has 2 ears.
Yeah, she has 2 ears, but we have Sandra also.
Okay, so
we pay 2 full-time receptionists just to say hello.
And that's what I wanted people to know.
We want people to talk to a person.
Not a machine.
When you have to press 2, press 3. I mean, you want to talk to Sheila, who is awesome. And Sandra, who's equally awesome too, And so,
okay, but I brought that up because you get a lot of phone calls, and Sheila and Sandra, I'm sure, take the time to listen to those calls.
Yes, they do.
If you have these podcasts, though, if you have a question about the lemon law,
they
can watch the podcast.
There you are.
And then that can.
We had the same conversation today, this morning, because we get so many lemon law questions. And this theme, 2 marks and a mic, we have a theme of the podcast. We're going to have 2 or 3 of them. That's probably the overall theme is, you ain't got a case.
Oh, that's a good one.
You ain't got a case. Because people call us all the time
that don't really have a case. They have questions about something they've been through, but there may not be a way to affect the recovery.
Probably ain't got a case. And the other time, we dropped the podcast on People's Court. Chattanooga's People's Court.
The General Sessions Court for small claims. A lot of times people can handle these claims by themselves without having to hire a lawyer. So give them information about how they can do that. And if they need guidance, we will help them guide.
We enjoy
them through that process.
We enjoy doing it.
It doesn't show.
We kind of hide our emotions. I'm very,
Are you going to?
He's an introvert, you can tell.
Introvert.
I know.
I've got issues.
When I had my hand raised earlier, I forgot all those minutes ago. We had been having this conversation in the studio, and as you can tell, Mark Warren gets one idea, and then he goes to another idea and another. He's a rapid question asker. And Mark Griffin finally goes,
yes.
She's trying. We can't hear this girl's answer.
You can't hear an answer because
she's talking.
I mean, that's, John Mark Griffin is my governor. Okay, he's Governor John Mark. He's the one that pumps the brakes. He's a brake pumper.
A lot of times slamming the brakes on.
Thank you very much for the brake. All these years. All these years, man.
It works.
My brother from another mother right here, man.
Okay, I know y'all like to keep it light, and that's fine, but I want to bring one more thing in, though, and that is you mentioned the phone calls, and people can call and really get Sheila or Sandra. Sometimes places you'll get a recording.
Yes.
The embedded, the fact that y'all are Chattanooga is big, because I know I saw something, maybe it was a podcast, I don't know, but it was you, I think, Mark, and you were talking about the fact that you live here. And that you know how the courts work. You know all the behind the scenes, and that's really important for people.
Exactly.
That's on our website.
No other local
that's on our website. We have a series of spots on our website that kind of dives deep as far as our background and how we know Chattanooga.
So is this going to be your podcast, or are y'all doing a real one today?
No,
we'll do another. We may just do this. We don't know.
It'll be a podcast with Julie.
Okay.
Conversations with Julie.
So what time do I drop? I've never dropped before.
You drop a song?
Isn't that what you said?
Well,
you said
drop a song. We do them around 1:30, and then
podcast.
That's what I just said. What time I'm on your podcast?
We do them around 1:30, and then sometime after that, they're edited, and then it'll be released sometime this afternoon.
Wait, I'm the teacher. One at a time.
Can I? Yeah,
yes.
me too.
What?
Go, Mark.
We've got it under control now.
Your answer, Mark Griffin.
No, so we do them around 1:30 on Friday afternoons, and after they're edited and music's put to it, etc.
Okay.
Then
we have music also.
That's why you thought I was going to drop a song.
Yes, that's it. I did drop a song.
Next time you come on, I'm going to say, Mark,
will it be the next time, you think?
Is there something you'd like to share with the class?
That way you get. Let me go.
We have a good time, but they take it very seriously. So watch for the podcast to drop Fridays around 1:30.
Yeah.
Perhaps it'll be this one. Perhaps it'll be something far better.
Yeah.
WarrenandGriffin.com. Download their app, and the phone number to get Sheila or Sandra is 265-HURT.
Go Vols.
Thank you, Julie.